Yeah, present lipids. Lipids is the chemical term for what is commonly known as fat or oils. And then lipids provide lipids in the diet and in our bodies provide concentrated sources of energy. Each gram of fat provide 9 calories, compared with only 4 calories per gram from carbohydrate or protein. So lipids in the diet, lipid contribute to the texture, flavor, and aroma in our food. And then is the high fat content of ice cream that gives it its smooth texture and rich taste. And then in all, fat contributes about 33% of energy in the typical American diet. This is within the recommended range of 20 to 35% of energy as fat. So the type of lipids. The types of lipids found in the body and in the diet include fatty acid, glyceride, phospholipid, and sterols. And then each has a different structure and function in the body, and their structure affects the properties they give to food. So the fatty acid is a chain of carbon atoms with an acid group at one end. And then fatty acids are typically bound to other molecules. The carbon chains of fatty acids are very long, from a few to 20 or more carbon. Okay, so each carbon forms 4 bonds to link it to 4 other atoms. Category of fatty acids got 2 types. One is saturated, one is unsaturated fatty acid. Saturated fatty acid is the most common fatty acid. And then example is palmitic acid. And then unsaturated acid got 2 types. One is monounsaturated, one is monounsaturated, one is polyunsaturated. Monounsaturated is oleic acid, which is prevalent in olive and canola oils. And then polyunsaturated fatty acid is linoleic acid. So there are different categories of unsaturated fatty acids. Depends on the location of the first double bond. And then got omega-3 fatty acid, omega-6 fatty acid, and so on. So the position which the hydrogen are on opposite sides of the double bond is called the trans fatty acid. So the essential fatty acid is this must be consumed in the diet to make other omega-6 and omega-3 acid. Omega-6 is important for growth, skin integrity, fertility, and maintaining red blood cell structure. Omega-3 fatty acid is for the structure and function of cell membrane, particularly in the retina of the eye. And then glyceride is the fatty acid in food and in the body are found attached to the backbone of the 3 carbon molecules glycerol. And then when 3 fatty acids are attached, the molecule is called triglycerol. So commonly known as glyceride. And then the triglyceride make up most of the lipids in our foods and in our bodies are usually what are referred to when the term fat is used. So phospholipid is a lipid attached to a chemical group containing phosphorus called a phosphate group. The phosphoglyceride are the major class of phospholipid like triglyceride. And then
what?
Sterols is the composed of multiple rings which make them very different from triglyceride and phosphoglyceride. Like other lipids, they do not dissolve well in water. Cholesterol is probably the best known sterol. Okay, so cholesterol is necessary in the body and then is also part of the myelin, the coating of many nerve cells. Cholesterol is needed to synthesize vitamin D in the skin. Cholic acid, a component of blood some hormones such as testosterone and estrogen. Okay, so this From me, the present article.
Okay, lipid in the digestive tract. Okay, lipid digestion begins in the stomach due to the action of lipase produced in the mouth and stomach. Okay. In the healthy adults, most of the digestion of dietary fat takes place in the small intestine due to the action of lipase secreted by the pancreas. And here, bile from the gallbladder help break fat into the small globules, which can be accessed by enzymes that break down triglyceride into the fatty acid and monoglyceride. So these processes are necessary for fat digestion and absorption, are also necessary for the absorption of fat soluble vitamin as well as of other fat soluble molecules present in foods such as beta-carotene. Okay, this lipid soluble molecule must be incorporated into the micelle to be absorbed. Therefore, their absorption depends on the presence of dietary fat. Okay, lipids in body. In body, lipid can be used in the immediate source of energy store for the future use. Okay, most lipids in the body are triglycerides stored in the adipose tissue, okay, which lies under the skin and around the internal organ.
Okay. Okay.
And a large amount of fat can be stored without a great increase in the body size or weight. Okay, lipids are important for lubricating body surface. They are also an important structural component of cells, particularly in the brain and the nervous system. As component of all cell membranes, lipids protect the internal environment of cell. The effect of an icosanoid depends on the fatty acid from which it is made. For example, when the omega-6 fatty acid, arachidonic acid, is the starting material, the icosanoid synthesis increases blood clotting. When the icosanoid is made from the omega-3 fatty acid, EPA, it decreases the blood clotting. Transport from the small intestine. After absorption in the intestine mucosal cell, lipids that are somewhat water soluble, such as short and medium chain fatty acid and phospholipid, can enter the blood. Okay, absorbed monoglyceride and long chain fatty acid are first assembled into triglyceride by the mucosal cell. These triglycerides are then combined with cholesterol, phospholipid, and small amount of protein to form lipoprotein called chylomicron. Okay, transport from the liver. Here, excess protein, carbohydrate, or alcohol can be broken down and used to make triglyceride or cholesterol. Okay, triglycerides made in the liver are incorporated into lipoprotein, particularly called VLDL, very low density lipoprotein. About 2/3 of the IDLs are returned to the liver and are transformed in the blood into low density lipoprotein LDL. LDL contain an even high proportion of cholesterol than VLDL and the primary cholesterol delivery system for cell. For LDL to be taken up by cell, protein on the surface of the LDL particle must bind to the receptor protein on the cell membrane called LDL receptor.
Okay. Due to the time is running out, so I just quickly read it up. Just besides from the carbohydrate metabolism, we have lipid metabolism also. Fatty acids is used directly for energy and release or resemble into triglyceride after it's used. And is used to produce ATP, which is known as energy. And during the breakdown process, carbon chain of fatty acid are broken down into two carbon from acetyl CoA. Okay. And in the adipose tissue, the fatty acid is resembled into triglyceride. for Crab cycle, and it is used continuously and break down and restore, and it's repeat for storage of energy. Excess of energy, they are stored, which is in form of triglyceride, are stored in adipose tissue for future use. And excess carbohydrate and protein will be transferred into the liver, and the body will store fats. Limitless means you can get fatter and fatter and fatter like that. Okay. Oh my god, time's up. Excess of fat will cause a lot of disease such as obesity, like all fat people coming out, and atherosclerosis, and all cause direct to heart disease and cardiovascular and that. So that's all for our
Oh my god.